Here with reaction, Trump legal spokeswoman Alina Habba is with us. Alina, you know, I'm not going to act like I was surprised because I wasn't surprised. This was a predetermined outcome in so many ways. The judge stuck throughout the entire trial to the insane valuation of Mar-a-Lago at $18 million. It is far closer to $1 billion if you just extrapolate out a 2-acre lot being worth $200 million on sale for $200 million in Palm Beach. I have many more such examples. So the question is, how does the judge get away with being far more guilty of the very thing that they said Donald Trump was guilty of?
I think the biggest message I can give the American people tonight is that he's not going to get away with it. Letitia James is not going to get away with it. The Biden administration is not going to get away with it. There is a point, and I want to say something that different than I normally do. We have the order now. I'm free to speak. And let me just say, as somebody who sat there in the trial, Sean, and I'm so happy you invited me on to say this, they will not get away with it. We will come at them. We will come hard, and we will literally fight until the truth comes out. There was nothing wrong. President Trump has done nothing wrong. All he has done is won a campaign, and that is scaring them because they know when he goes back in November 2024, he is going to clean house. And that is truly the problem. It's not about Mar-a-Lago's worth. It's not worth $18 million. It's worth probably $1.5 billion at the least. It is not worth Trump Tower, 40 Wall Street. That's not what this is about, Sean. You know it, and I know it. This is the new form of election interference. This is a campaign that cannot succeed with Biden and Kamala. So what they have to do is weaponize DAs and AGs, have Soros back them, fund them, Reid Hoffman back them, fund them, and come after Trump, everything Trump, including his children, his company, employees that are working for him, doing their job. That is the desperation of our country at this moment, which is about to go into world war. This is crazy. And it is sick. It's Trump derangement syndrome. That's literally the best thing I could explain to you. And just know this, and for all those people that understand what is going on, we will win, we will fight, because the facts are on our side. There are politicized judges, there are politicized DAs and AGs, but I do not have a doubt that in the end we will succeed.
Tell us what your strategy is going forward, Alina.
It's very simple. The left-wing media, unfortunately, will report cases. I had another case that just went through in New York, the great state of New York, which is completely fallen apart. My strategy is to use the facts, to use the transcripts. We make a record, even when they try and gag us, even when they try and tell us, Alina, I'm going to put you in jail if you object to a PowerPoint slide that proves your case. It doesn't matter. I object anyway. We made a record, and the record is clear because their orders are transparent. They show a completely biased transcript. They show that the hearings, the law is not on their side. So they get their headline during an election season, but that is not going to be how we win. We have to fight the fight for the long run. And that truly is, Sean, my strategy. That's all of our strategy. We will use the transcript. We will use the evidence. We will use the witnesses, the real facts, not the media. And it's no disrespect to the media, but I was there. We did nothing wrong. Those statements of financial condition, Sean, were undervalued. We did absolutely nothing wrong. Imagine you're dragging children through this. That's the desperation we're at. Alan Weisselberg, Jeff McConney, people that did their jobs and did nothing wrong. And that is how desperate they are because they're going to lose. We have a person who literally cannot walk up the stairs without falling down. So what do you have to do? You have to lie, cheat, and steal. And now we have political lawfare. We will win in the appellate division. I have zero concern about that.
All right, let's talk about the appeals process. The appellate court comes next. After that, I would assume the New York Supreme Court, if necessary. Yes. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it seems like you'll take it all the way.
Everything has, this is the lower level. We shouldn't have even been in this court, Sean. We should have been in the commercial division because they used a commercial consumer fraud statute against a private company that shouldn't have been used. But we're here now. So now we have to deal with this judge who didn't give us a jury, who literally had Miss James had her shoes off in court. Let's not forget that. I called it out in the closing argument, but it's true. She had a Starbucks coffee in her hand. She wasn't doing work. She wasn't sitting at the counsel table. She was in the back with her shoes off and a coffee. And at the end of the day, we're sitting there looking at this going, This is the state of our country. AGs are so comfortable in court that they know that they don't even have to do the job. They don't have to do the work. They're going to let their people do it. They're going to sit there and they're going to win. That's a problem. So we're going to go up to the next level. We're going to go to people that aren't running on a campaign, running to get Trump before they're even in office, and we will win. That's how it's got. It's honestly, unfortunately, the way it's got to go.
If we had
go
equal justice and we had equal application of our laws, that would mean Judge Engoron in this case. I think he would be brought up in another civil case for giving false valuations of Mar-a-Lago. And I just gave a small amount of evidence, and I can give you voluminous amounts of evidence that his appraisal of Mar-a-Lago was so outrageous, but they needed that to do this. All right, Alina Habba, thank you. We'll be watching the appeals as they go forward.